another video, a podcast, video. God bless. Yes, so. How you feeling? How you doing? What's good? Smile. I said smile. Okay. It's not going to be just about the podcast today, though. We just going to vibe as well. I mean, just vibe, For some of y'all that, feel a little alone, just vibe. Come on, you can join in. Feel free, okay? All is welcome. So we're gonna vibe, okay? And we will be podcasting. So just sit back and enjoy this video, okay? And it's Bada Baby Love 1224. My Instagram, like I said, it's Bada Baby Love 1224. My YouTube, feel free to subscribe or to just take a look at my YouTube. Bada Love, it's Bada Baby Love 1224. Link is in bio on Instagram page. I am all about spirituality and the awakening of your true self and manifesting your purpose, your calling, and realizing reality versus spirituality. And I am all about love. Just love. No hate. Just love. Did you just catch that vibe right there? Did you just catch that? Did you just catch that? Okay. It's all about love. Smile, child. Smile. Okay. So, for starters, I'm going to just hook up this Bluetooth to the speaker. Give me like a minute, okay? Give me like 2 minutes to be exact. Alright. Hold up.
Bluetooth mode. Please wait. Bluetooth connected.
Oh. Alright, awesome. There we go. Alright. Don't mind me, I'm just tapping buttons, Don't mind the buttons. Alright, peep the audio in the background. Yeah, it's all about love over here. Alright, peace, joy, and love. That's it, that's all. That sound like a good batch of good vibes only. Feel free to take a good vibes only cookie. Here you go. Alright. So, today's podcast, we will be tapping into a lot of different things. But, take that back. If you want other podcasts, feel free to let me know. But we are going to talk about certain ones today. Not all of them, certain ones today. I'm just full of wisdom. I'm just full of spiritual awareness. Listen, I could do a podcast every day. I mean, I started November 1st and I did it every day for the whole week. And it's on my YouTube channel. Monday through Friday. At least 5 days that week. So, I am very open to discuss whatever is needed to be discussed. There's no judgments over here. There's no hatred. There's no bad energy. only good vibes, you know. So we're gonna start off with a little bit of me, but not really. Okay, because maybe with me could be a little bit of you. We're gonna start off by talking about dreams of running. Okay, like when you're asleep, you have dreams that you're running. Okay, we're just gonna dive into that just a little bit, and I'm gonna go into the deep end on this, okay? Because I was reading this on Google today, and I was like, wow. I had to really pull up different puzzle pieces of my other dreams from before last night's dream. You feel me? Like every time, when you have a dream and then you don't always remember the dream you had until maybe later on throughout the day you might remember one small detail, and then that's it. You might not think much of it, but then it may reoccur in another scenario, but it's the same type of reoccurrence. Okay. Was you just interested? Did I just intrigue you just a little bit? Reoccurring dreams? Come on. Let's talk about it. So, let's discuss it. So, there is this little picture, and inside this picture it says, dreams about running can imply so many things, right? From anxiety to avoidance to even close-mindedness. It also means an internal conflict inside you. So we're gonna start off by saying just that part alone. You having dreams if you running, 9 times out of 10 it's a conflict inside of you. But hold up though, you can't be close-minded. Cause I'm gonna tell you a little bit about me. So maybe it was me, could be a little bit about you, or maybe not so much. So just listen. You wanna know? Trust me, you will know. All right. So if you ever have dreams of you running alone, like you ever have dreams, nightmares, dreams of you running alone, like you running by yourself, okay, alone. I'm sorry, this thing is just hanging. Hold up. So that word alone, you have dreams that you running alone. What was the last word I just said? Alone, right? So you have dreams of you running alone. It could mean that you are suffering from a feeling of loneliness. No lie, I have my days where I feel lonely. I feel lonely. Even when I'm surrounded by people, I feel lonely. And I keep having recurring dreams of me running away from something, or I have dreams of me trying to save someone, or me trying to escape out of some type of captivity. I'm just trying to break free, escape. Okay, so I didn't go into details. I just gave you a little bits and pieces. Listen, you want the details? You're going to keep watching. Okay, so we will continue with that part. So if you have dreams about you running alone, you're suffering from the feeling of loneliness. Especially y'all introverts. Y'all ones that claim y'all antisocial too, you know, the ones that stay to yourself. 9 times out of 10, y'all are the lonely ones. Even the ones that surround yourself with people. Come on now, y'all be fronting too. Sometimes you go out with your homegirls knowing daggone well you want to stay home and cry. Probably because you wanted to be alone. I have my days. Number 2, running with other people highlights your competitive spirit. So if you have dreams that you're running with other people, like crowds of people, that means you have a competitive spirit. Like, you're competing. But ask yourself, what are you competing against, though? 9 times out of 10, if you want to tap into spirituality, you're running with other people highlights your competitive spirit. You're running with other balls of energy, other human beings, and you trying to keep your beliefs and your morals, or for those that's not into that, because y'all may not know Jesus as your Lord and Savior, but for those that may look at it as you trying to keep your peace of mind. Okay, it highlights your competitive side because you got to learn to humble yourself versus rage, even in the midst of the crowd, the chaos. All right. Number 3, running fast. Things are happening very fast. So if you have dreams that you're running fast, things are happening very fast. That's me. I have dreams that I'm running fast, like faster than I know I can run. Okay. For right now, anyways. Listen, anything is in the power of the tongue. Power's in life and death is in the power of the tongue. I know I can run as fast as I can. But in that dream, that was faster than I think a human. Like that. Listen. I'm talking about car type fast. Okay, so when you have dreams that you're running fast, it means things are happening very fast. In the reality, now, like I said, you have dreams of you running fast. That's a dream. Probably that's like connected to the spirit world, right? That's how you dream, in a way. In a way, think about it. Okay, it could be evil or good. Nightmares, you know what nightmares are. But it can also be a sign to wake you up. Like a warning. But like I said, you have dreams of running fast. In reality, things are moving fast. Like every day I'm getting older. My life is moving fast. And I'm not where I want to be in life. And time don't wait for no one. So you feel like everything's moving fast. And this is why it's okay to do some research. Listen, you don't gotta be religious to want to know things that other people would not dare to even Google, because something in the water. Something in the water. Cold blind because of water. Okay. No, because it's something in the water. Okay. Anyways, number 4, running slow. You have dreams about you running slow. That means you are having a difficult time moving on or moving forward. So you may be facing a challenge in life where you may feel stuck or trapped or at a standstill. And it's difficult for you to, it's like you gave up. It's difficult for you to keep faith. It's difficult for you to find a way to move forward, to move on, to continue, to go on. You feel me? So if you have those type of dreams, that's what that means. So whatever it is, don't run away from the problem. Whatever I said in any of these things I'm describing, you feel like you're running alone, don't run away from the problem. Face it. You feel like you're running with other people, face it. Be your true self. Don't worry about competing, man. Not everybody gonna accept you for you. It's not a competitive spirit if you choose Jesus Christ. Because that means you will always choose good. Jesus. You will never choose the people in this world. Not over God. If you know right from wrong and you know what God would do and what he wouldn't do. If you know good versus evil, what's right, what's wrong, what you should, what you shouldn't do. And what's heartwarming versus heartbreaking. Alright. So like I said, don't run from the problems. Face it. It's hard. Yeah, it is. Very hard. Listen, we're all human beings. We all gotta learn from these things that challenge us. It's called life. Okay? That's why we gotta overcome the challenges. We gotta overcome those challenges. So that way we can say, you know, we finally got a chance to feel alive. True spirit, free will, free choice, freedom. Soul become free. Okay, we're gonna go to the meaning of some dreams about running away. Now, these, I believe, these may be the nightmares. Maybe not. We just gonna read it. Listen, only you know what you dream about. Maybe you don't. Write down bits and pieces. And just keep a little padded notepaper or something. And every time when you wake up and you remember anything from the dream, write it down. Do it every day. And then go back like at the end of each week. Like every Sunday through Saturday, you do your dream every day. Write that down every day. And then by the end of the week, like how a teacher would grade papers, by the end of the week, you look back and you grade them dreams, them puzzle pieces, and you put them together, and you make some sense out of it, or just keep jotting them down until you make some sense out of it, and keep jotting it down, so you can keep making some sense out of it. Listen, only you can be you, so why not be the best you? You know, why not be the best you? Because nobody else can be you. Nobody but you. So why not be the best? The good best. The best of the good. Listen. Good is such an amazing thing. It's so beautiful. That is the real beauty. Not the what looks good to you is good for you type. That's the deceitful ones. Those only seduce, to pleasure, to break you, and destroy you. Those are the demons. Yeah, they can come fire too. Listen, he's a copycat. Remember that. Anyways, good vibes only. Let's continue. So, meaning of some dreams about running away. Number 1, running away from a snake. It means you're trying to hide from the truth. So if you ever had a dream that you ran away from a snake, you're hiding from some type of truth. Listen, you can say whatever out your mouth that you want people to believe that is true. But if you having dreams like this, honey, then something ain't true. You need to be honest with yourself. Yourself. You don't owe anybody no explanation, honey. You just owe it to yourself. Owe it to yourself. You know, listen. minute you're honest with yourself, you can finally break free from your cage. And you can fly. You don't feel like you tied down to no chains. You don't feel like you hindered or you got any blockages in your life. You don't feel like you owe anybody anything. And you don't feel like you have some type of guilt or regret. Or I wish I can go back and redo or undo or fix or atone or rekindle or apologize or to take back or to give more or to cherish before it was torn. So with that being said, if you have dreams that you're running away from a snake, you're running away and trying to hide from the truth. Don't do that. Face it. Face it. So that way you can be at peace. Don't worry about nobody else. You face that so that way you can be at peace. And I'm not talking about peace versus the reality of materialism things. I mean peace as in that type of peace. Okay. Number 2. Running away from a killer is a sign of danger in waking life. Give me 1 second, dude, because I'm just gonna scroll down here real quick and just do a little bit more reading on that part right there, because I ain't gonna lie, I stopped off of that one. I really did stop off of that one because I was like, let me get up and just do a podcast, so I stopped reading, so I didn't get that far, okay? But listen, we in this together. Alright, so give me like a minute, okay, minute. Okay. Dreams of running away from a killer. I'm gonna just read the context, and then I'm just hear me out. When you dream of running away from a killer, this is a sign of danger, and you'll awake. When you dream of running away from a killer, this is a sign of danger in your waking life. I feel like that means when you become aware of the spirituality of Christianity. I feel like that's what that means. When you realize that the world is really evil and you decide that you want to be good, even if you haven't been saved yet, but you see that it's so dark that you want to be good. Like, you don't want to do no dark, you just want to be good. I feel like the minute you choose to be good, that's the minute he really attacks, because you're choosing to be good. He don't want you to choose to be good, right? I feel like that's what that means. But I feel like it goes more deeper into the more spiritual meaning of you becoming closer to God. When you have been reborn again, when you have been saved, when you have confessed your sins and repented, and you wanted to redeem your soul, and you decided to take on this path of redemption to your soul, for your soul. I feel like that is when I can say this, because I say that this, I feel like this is where it's coming from, because all my life, like I said, yeah, I had dreams of me being chased or whatever, but I never had a dream of a killer chasing me until a few days ago, and I was saved way before a few days ago. I was saved October the 11th. And then for the past few weeks, I just kept having dreams of things trying to chase me, trying to kill me. I keep having these dreams, and it's like all I try to do is try to escape. And like I said, I'm gonna do some story times, maybe, spiritual meaning, okay? But so I have my life has already been awakened. I'm in the awakening stage of the life, because I'm gaining the wisdom to know what's reality versus what's spirituality, and to know the difference from Christ versus the Antichrist. Good versus the copycat. Good, bad, which is bad, but it appears to be good. Listen. When you have something or you do something, you be like, it's nothing wrong with this. But then deep down, even though you still may think it's nothing wrong with this, you may realize it's kind of killing you. In one way or another, but you think it's nothing wrong with it. But you do know it's something wrong with it. Okay. Alright, so listen. We ain't going to dive too deep, because I don't listen. Like I said, it's good vibes only. But I'm gonna finish reading this last little text. I said, when you dream of running from a killer, this is a sign of danger in your waking life. You might already be aware of the danger approaching you, but it will be more challenging than you have thought it to be. Now, it don't always have to be spirituality. I mean, yeah, it is, but listen, hold up. Not really. Or maybe it is. It's whatever. Listen, it's whatever you want it to be. Alright. Now, it can also mean that you about to face some financial crisis. It could also mean you about to face, some type of trial, some type of test. Like, listen. God tests you. The devil tests you. Yourself tests you. You challenge you to be better, right? I hope so. You should challenge yourself to be the best person you can be. Because nobody else can be you but you. So be the best you can be. Only you got that role. Wonderful. Alright. So it could be anything in reality. Like I said, it could be you're running away from danger. You may know that you probably about to be in some type of a financial crisis. Maybe it's kind of hard for you to pay your bills, and you feel like you may be about to, God forbid, lose your home. And now you having dreams of you running away from a killer. This is the sign of danger in your waking life. You may already be aware of the danger approaching. Like I said, that's just an example. I'm not saying that's just an example. When you feel like something bad is gonna happen, or when you see something is slowly going down, no matter what it is, even if it's like your bank account, you see something slowly going down. Maybe your health, maybe your mental state, maybe something around you. Maybe you starting to get a little lazy or eat a little too much. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all enough to tell y'all. Okay? Listen. Satan wants to crush, kill, and destroy. The 7 deadly sins, I know I shouldn't go. I don't really want to go all in details, but listen. I talked about the 7 deadly sins in my other podcast. He will entice you with those sins. One of them is lust. Oh. He will entice you with any of those 7 sins he chooses. He will entice you. And if you fall for it, you don't. Say if you say I won't lose my virginity till marriage, and then you end up doing it. That means, first of all, you didn't keep your word. If that was really your word, if it was real or not. And you just created adultery. Now, if it was against your will, then baby, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Don't blame yourself. But let me tell you something. You are a survivor. You are a goddamn survivor. And God is good. God is good. You was a survivor. Listen. I'm a survivor. I'm not a Beyonce fan. You are a survivor. Okay. So we're gonna continue. Okay, so the last part I left off was the killer part, that part, okay? Now, if you have dreams of you running away if you have dreams of you running away from a bear, it says you will get married soon? I'm not gonna reject it. But what I am gonna do is look into it, right? Listen, there's nothing wrong with a little research with the Google and the internet. Listen, I'm a nerd. Problem? That's your problem, sweetheart. Alright, anyways. It's nothing wrong with a little Google. With a lion, a little Google. It's nothing wrong with a little Google. Alright, hold up, bear with me now. Because I'm like trying to find the line. Okay, and I'm struggling. Hold up. Okay. When you have dreams of running away from a bear, that indicates that you will get married soon. Okay, so I can't say whether I agree with this or not. I am just gonna, like I said, we are vibing. So this is not just podcasting. Listen, we're vibing. How you doing? All right. So vibe, you know? Okay, because the first one that was telling me that I kind of did not like. I was like, I mean, I could be right, I could be wrong. I mean, listen. Alright, so I had to look it up again. Dreams of you running away from a bear could symbolize your tendency to run away from real life troubles and problems. You were trying to avoid and escape harsh situations rather than facing it boldly. Think about it. Oh, okay. That sounds a lot more realistic and spiritual. All right. Think about it. Bear's bold as shit, right? Listen. Bear bold as shit. And like I said, that dream denotes your tendency to run away from real life troubles and problems. So if you have dreams that you're running away from a bear, you have the tendency to run away from real life troubles and problems. Stop running away from them and face them. Listen, if you ever get scared in them dreams, you need to face your problems, because that only means if you don't face them, you're going to face more problems. And more problems on top of more problems. And then that bear's going to keep chasing you. I'm sorry. Loves. I know it's hard to keep your head up. I know life ain't easy. Life is not easy. It's not easy. It's not indeed. In fact, in life, you tend to feel like you should give up. You feel like there's no way out. You feel like you just lost, like you just said, screw it, I know times where you feel like, just win, or why? Okay. Within these moments, though, I want you to keep something in mind. Alcohol in your system is only temporary. When you get drunk, it's only temporary. When you eating a food, a meal, when you eating that slice of pizza, that's only temporary. You eat it and then it's gone. It's temporary. When you go to that birthday party, it's a time when it starts and it's a time when it ends. It's temporary. When you crying or smiling, and then it's not that anymore. It's temporary. Your vehicle is temporary. You know you're gonna get that other car later. Come on now, stop playing. Those shoes is temporary. Come on now. You know goddamn well you gonna go get them other pair that you saw in that mall. That bag is temporary. You know that dollar's gonna be spent to pay your bills or on something you want. Or maybe something else that you need. It's temporary. That hairstyle you want to go and get pressed in your hair, ladies, it's temporary. You know you're gonna go back to go get another one. You're gonna go back to get slayed again, girl. Come on now. When you get your nails done, it's temporary. 2 weeks is temporary. You're gonna go back and get them done again. That haircut, boys, it's temporary. You know you listen. You know you're gonna go back to get another cut. That doctor's appointment is temporary. Listen, you know you're gonna have to go back within the next 6 months, maybe next year. Maybe less than that, depends on your health and your finances or whatnot. You know every month you're You gotta pay another bill. For the month of January, you gotta kick out a couple $100. So, you spend it, that's temporary if you make it back. Or you had that money and you had to pay it for the bills, get rid of it for the bills. You had it and it was temporary because you had to give it up to keep your house. You had to give it up to keep that car. You had to give it up to put food on the table. It's temporary. Everything in life is temporary. Everything, including you. Yes. So you should definitely want to be the best you can be. Don't let nobody stop you. And be good though. Be good. Listen. There's nothing wrong with being good. Who cares about what the other people say? You is better at being good. You is better at being good. I like that little thing. You was better at being good. Yeah. You was better at being good. Alright. So it's only temporary. Everything is only temporary. So the problems and things that you face in life was first of all allowed to be brought face to face in your life because it was supposed to make you stronger and it was supposed to bring you closer to faith, bring you closer to the light, to being good versus turning into that darkness that's trying to break you, that's trying to take you out. It's supposed to make you want to break those negative chains and form heavenly breakthroughs and miracles and blessings. Create movements, have a legacy. A good one though. The ones that, you could be happy on camera and off camera. You could be happy even by yourself. Most of that depression that you used to face, you don't really face no more. You mostly smiling and it's mostly real. That is what I'm talking about. Not the, I'm going to smile. Alright, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. I'm not talking about that. That's not happiness. Listen, put my pride down. I was like that too. How you doing? It's called a mask. Yeah, I was addicted to it. Guess what? I was a lost soul. At that time, I thought that I knew everything. Not really everything. I thought that I didn't know God. I knew God, but I felt lost. Like I felt lost. And I just put on the front day to day like I was happy, and I wasn't. And all it did was broke me even more until I literally cried out to God when I was at my edge. And I've been at my edge multiple times, but this time this was like the edge of a ledge. Like it was like the last edge. Okay. So don't run away from the problems. Like I said, when you have dreams about a bear running, chasing you and running away from a bear, it means the tendency to run away from real life troubles and problems. Do not run away from the problems in your real life troubles. I will not disclose mine because, listen, not everybody, you don't need to explain yourself to nobody. You don't need to. But I wanted to tell you what I needed to tell you. Okay? Silence is better. But it's okay to shed some awareness. But on the more deep, personal level, some things is best silenced. It's called protecting your energy. All right. Now, let's see. Lastly, number 4, running away from monsters. You have dreams about you running away from monsters. Or maybe entities. I don't know. I feel like they both fall in a category, like demons, monsters, and entities. Ghosts. It means, hold up, I'm gonna actually go to the expanded meaning. I'm gonna go into this part. Hold up. Okay. So if you have dreams about you running away from monsters, it represents that you are avoiding problems, emotions, or certain people. This dream is your subconscious telling you what you already know. They won't go away on their own. Okay, so I feel like I can relate to this in a way, because I have recurring dreams. Like I said, I keep having recurring dreams of me running. Okay, and some of those dreams I've seen some like monsters. Okay, so it means that I'm avoiding some problems and emotions in certain people. Yes, I am avoiding problems and certain emotions and definitely certain people. I am. Listen, no lies over here. I am. So that would explain the dream. The problems that I'm mostly running from is mostly reality. And it's more so because of my mental state. I want to get my mental state mentally stable, so that way when I'm okay, certain things in my life I don't want to just jump into, because I do have a tendency of doubting myself and giving up. So certain things in my life I want to happen naturally, accordingly, and when I am ready, when I know I'm not going to stop, when I start, I'm going to go for it and I'm going to keep going at it. Okay? And I want it to be something I love, not just something I feel like I got to get up to do. But something I truly love. Like, I don't even look at it as a routine. I look at it as I love it. Like, but hold up. We're going to fast forward that a little bit. This particular dream with the monsters, that was maybe like 2 weeks ago. The last dream I had, which was when I first woke up, yesterday. It was around 2:30 p.m. yesterday. Today is a new day. Today is 1:24 a.m. in the morning. It's Friday. I'm talking about Thursday, November 18th, 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon. I had woke up. But right before I woke up, I was running in the dream. I was inside of this big-ass mall, but it was like an abandoned part of the mall. And I can tell, like, it had to be, like, some dark shit down there because I was isolated. I seen shit I never would have thought I could see in my dream. And I just wanted to get the fuck out of there. Like, in that dream, I just wanted to get the fuck out of there. So, I heard people coming or things coming, because honestly, it didn't even sound like a person. It sounded like people, but it sounded like something that would have came off of like a fucking villain, like them little creatures, like Resident Evil type shit, like them like type of like, listen, monsters. I'm talking about like fucking real monsters here, okay? So it was like, I don't know if like they was having like some type of lab underneath of the mall in this dream or what, but what I seen was like tools that they would use on people. Like, I seen some fucked up shit down there in my dream, okay? And I just wanted to get the fuck out of there. I don't know what I had on, but I heard people coming, and I was trying to be quiet. It was dark, and it was like, you know, when you feel like you're in a dark room and it's like a door and you try to run, the door has light coming from it and you think that that's your way out. I started heading towards the door, but then when I ran out the door, it was like this owl, and I realized at that point I was in some type of store. I never knew I was in a mall. I knew I was like in some type of store. Now, the night before I had this dream, I had another dream. I was in a mall, but this time I was shopping, but I would think it took place in that mall. Now, this dream, this was from last night. So back to back, 2 nights in a row, I'm in the mall. The first time I had this dream, it was bits and pieces. Like, I couldn't remember. Like, I didn't think much of it. It took a couple weeks until I kept having these dreams. And then, you know, the day before yesterday dream, I was in the mall, I was shopping, I was happy. And then all of a sudden, the atmosphere was a little depressive. It started getting dark. And I think I was in Towson Mall. And I could be wrong, but I was in the mall. I just know I was in the mall, and the lights started going out. And then I had woke up from the dream. No, I didn't wake up from the dream. You want to know more? Listen to the story time on the next video. But continue, fast forward to the dream I started talking about. I was trying to get out. And when I got from the dark part of the room, it had to be like some type of, like, I feel like it was some type of big ass closet that I was in. Like, it was a closet inside of a big ass like room that I wanted to get the fuck out of, okay? Got out of that room, and then it was like a little store. And like I said, I never knew I was in the mall. I didn't know where the fuck I was in this room. And I just knew I wanted to get out. I don't even want to go in details because that was some fucked up shit. But within that dream, I just knew I wanted to get the fuck out. And I ran as fast as I could. I was trying to be as quiet and as sneaky as I could. And the minute I was able to leave that room, run down some hallways, that shit looked like a whole scary movie type. Running down a hall that's dark and like, yeah, that shit is fucking. I gotta stop cussing. Yeah, and imagine me just trying to break through. Once I run down the hall and I'm coming like out of like this little cut, okay, I'm realizing I'm in the mall. Running down an escalator, and the doors that rotate in a circle of motion. I see people. Now, when I realize I'm in the mall and I start running down the escalator, I start seeing people in the mall. But the crazy part about it is, they weren't people. They were like black shadows. Some were people, but they were like, it was like, you know when you watch a movie when you're dead and you come back to earth and people don't see you, and you be like, I'm right here, but they don't see you. It was like that type of shit. And I felt like I was just trying to run. I was just trying to get the fuck out of there. It was like I was by myself in this dream. Like, even though shit was around me and I thought some people was people, turned out they wasn't. I was like a dead person trying to escape. I felt like I was just trying to get out. And you know how some people say you shouldn't really tell people some of the dreams you have, especially if they like a warning or whatever. I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't have said that, because right before I fell asleep, I had, asked to see this as vivid as possible, so that way I, can make some sense. And I said I wouldn't say anything, but I did. I'm a spiritual person. Listen, I would rather keep my word. I just pray that if anybody have dreams like that, I advise you to take responsibility for your life, your purpose, your calling, and focus on being who you are truly called to be, not being puppeted and not idolizing your best friend or anybody else. Don't go to that club because your best friend going. Don't think you gotta jump into a relationship because you see 5 of your homegirls all in a relationship and married. You don't even know what happened behind them closed doors, first of all. Secondly, what they have, you may not get right away or in your timing. So don't feel like, you're late or it may not happen. Trust in the process. Focus on getting your inner self together. The right one is just waiting, but they gotta wait on you to get yourself together, and you gotta wait on them to get themselves together. You may not know the person, no, you may not, but you gotta love yourself before you love somebody else. Alright, so I got a minute left on this podcast. I am finished talking, I guess. Thanks for liking it. If you like this video, God bless. I love you guys. Peace, joy, happiness, and blessings. Stay tuned for whatever podcast. My Instagram, it's BadaBabyLove 1224. YouTube, BadaLove, it's BadaBabyLove 1224. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and feel free to love. God bless. Peace out. Keep God first. Amen.